Okay, so I'm going to make this one pretty quick. So, the Church on Ruby Road, the new Christmas special, and Shooty Gatwa's first proper episode as the Doctor. And it's alright. It's alright. It feels like a bit of fluff, really. I think the problem is that it's kind of lacking in a couple of areas. Like, it has the problem of basically, having to introduce a new Doctor properly and a new companion. Now, the thing is, this one, obviously, since we saw last time, this completely has skipped all the regeneration trauma. So, Shutigatwa's Doctor here is already, like, fully formed. There's no, like, journey, like, through it in the episode of them realizing they're the Doctor. It's hard to really judge from one episode what type of Doctor they'll be, but so far it just seemed a kind of more generic-y type Doctor, and that it's not really until you've had like a series with them that you really, get a feel for what type of Doctor they're going to be. And as for Ruby Rose herself, she's again, it's got the thing of she's less of a character in this and more of a plot contrivance thing. And I think it's the problem of like this episode sets up the companion again to be a one that they're so special and unique type one. And I do miss the days when the Doctor just got a companion because they just wanted to travel, not that they were the center of the universe type thing. And there's a few things in this that are clearly setting up for a plot that'll be happening in the future. What that plot will be, I don't know. But yeah, also the Goblins as a villain are pretty weak. I mean, for one, they're barely in the episode. Like, if you've seen that musical number, you've basically seen like 90% of their appearance in this episode. They barely have any presence and that at all in the episode. It kind of just feels like they've kind of just been shoved in there as an afterthought type thing. You know, I don't know. This episode is just kind of a little bit all over the place, a bit of fluff and that. There was nothing about it that I would call bad, but it just was just kind of like, eh. Like I watched A Christmas Carol, and I was about two-thirds of the way through Voyage of the Damned, and that those are examples on how you do a Christmas special. Whereas this, it kind of felt like at times it was kind of dragging its heels a little bit, particularly like the last 10 minutes. Really felt like it was dragging the last like 5-10 minutes of the episodes was really dragging its heels quite a bit with this one. So yeah, and then set up for things to come. Ooh, and yeah, it's just meh. Like I said, this episode, I keep saying it over and over again, but it's a very meh episode. There's, I don't know, maybe it may work better in context to the next series, but at least I'll give it this. I'll give it this. It wasn't a complete disaster. It wasn't a complete disaster, and it did enough in the characterization, enough with Ruby Rose to kind of make her, like the most I kind of got from her was, oh, she's a nice person, but she can be a bit clumsy type thing with bad luck, though that kind of feeds into the story itself. Like, yeah. I mean, it just kind of feels like at the start there's a lot of sort of info dumping type thing at the beginning. So, yeah. But we'll see how this goes and that and see how it fares later on. So, but yeah, there we go, people. There we go.